Welcome to the GESDA interviews, and today we are speaking with Patrick Cai. You participated in this year's GESDA 2024 Science Breakthrough Radar, more specifically the section on synthetic biology. So can you tell us more about this radar, about this tool, and how scientists work together to create this document, which is really exceptional?
Thank you very much, Miriam. So it's such an honor for me to be part of the radar and part of this GESDA. I think specifically I was honored to chair the synthetic biology committee for them to map out what the future may look like in the next 5 years, 10 years, and 25 years with synthetic biology technology coming online. So I guess one of my duty was try to identify the best scientists in the world in this particular field, bring them together, and let them have a platform to discuss freely what the future may look like. I guess it's quite important to have an open mind. We don't need to derive a consensus because nobody has a crystal ball, and we just let people have enough time and in a very free style format, and let them start speculating the future. And luckily, we managed to come up with some common grounds in these documents, and we think synthetic biology is going to lead us to a better future, in tangible future. Yeah.
Because synthetic biology is your field, and now it enables the creation and modification of living organisms. So can you tell us about what the potentials are and what the applications of this science will be for us?
Yeah, so maybe I take a step back and tell you what's synthetic biology in my view, because it's a very broad definition. But basically, if you see life as a book, we have 23 chapters of us, which is chromosomes, right? And the technology allows us to rewrite the code of life. So that basically means you can tell where the operating system from your computer. You can do all kinds of engineering to it, and then you can reboot the computer with a new operating system, and that enable you to have new functions. And that also allows you to add new apps. Let's say you want to engineer the bacteria to clean up the environment. You want the bacteria to degrade the plastic. You want the budding yeast, the baker's yeast, to produce anti-malaria drug. And these are the potential applications of synthetic biology addressing some really challenging planetary crises we are facing in the moment as a group.
But you are modifying living organisms, and that causes all sorts of ethical problems. So how do you control that? How do you regulate that?
And I think one of these debates we have in the last year or so to drive to what you will see in that radar is we're really mindful about the implications of technology, right? So any emerging technologies, they are intrinsically disruptive, right? Because they are going to change the way we work, change the way we operate, and any emerging technologies, they can be of dual use purpose. So for synthetic biology, we are quite mindful about that potential, because you can think about scenario if you can start modifying the genome of bacteria, yeast, but what about the virus? For instance, how do you make sure people don't misuse the technology to engineer more dangerous pathogens, for instance, and what are the ethical considerations and who benefit from that technology? So I think one of the strengths of the European science is we have a very robust ethical framework here. So I think early engagement with the regulatory departments is quite important as well. So that's why I'm quite keen to come to GESDA. Actually, I was in WEF earlier this week. So a lot of my work is really try to understand what's the thinking from the other side of the table, and how do we provide some data points as scientists to politicians and for them to make a more informed decision when it comes to regulation. And I think that's the power of GESDA, is really provide this platform for scientists to meet with, the public, but also the regulatory agents.
Thank you very much, Patrick Cai, for talking with us today. Thank you.